Hey y'all, tonight we're going to be having some homemade macaroni and cheese, hog jaw, pinto beans, cornbread, and collard greens. Stay tuned to find out the recipe. So for my pinto beans, I've just been having them cook on low all day. I put a ham bone in there from Christmas and just let them simmer all day on low. Here's my big bushel of collards. I'm going to wash them off and then I'll show you what's next. Alright, so I'm going to take some of these bad places off and just where it ain't looking too good and take some of this stem off because it's too tough to eat. And I'm just going to rip them off and put them in my pot and then I'll show you what's next. I had somebody special come help me rip all these up. So next you just need to fill your pot about halfway full of water. And then I'll show you what's next. So now I'm going to be just adding a little bit of bacon grease in my collards while they start boiling. Just, about that much. Well, about 2 of those. And I'm just going to put a lid on there and just let them boil down until they're all swiveled up to nothing. Do y'all have this kind of meal for New Year's? I know a lot of people have black-eyed peas, but I don't really care much for black-eyed peas. I like pintos a lot better. But do y'all have these kind of meals for New Year's? I've always raised to eat this. So now for the macaroni and cheese, I'm going to spray my casserole dish. And then I'm going to add my macaroni noodles, and I'll show you what's next. So here's my macaroni and noodles. I'm just going to pour them down in there. And then I'm going to shred me up some cheese and put in there and a couple of eggs. And I'll show you how to do that if y'all want to watch. Well, Lord, I've been cooking these collards all day and didn't even turn the eye on. What a shame. Do y'all ever do that? I do that all the time. I be thinking that I'm cooking something and I actually ain't even cooking it. I was going to show y'all my new cheese grater I got for Christmas. Just wanted to show y'all that. It's got a little container down here. So whenever you shred the cheese, it goes into here. So you don't have to have a plate or nothing else. That other one bit the bucket. So that's why I got a new one for Christmas. So I'm going to be shredding some sharp cheddar cheese and some extra sharp cheddar cheese. Now look how easy that was. I mean, you just shred it and it goes into the container. You don't have such a humongous mess. Now, I am going to put my cheese in here, or sprinkle a little in here and just mix it up like that. You can't even see, sorry about that. But I'm just going to take it and sprinkle it all down in here. Just like that. Now I have to be careful with dairy now. Can't be having too much of that business. You don't want to know what the side effects are. So I got my cheese put down in there. Next I'm going to scramble me an egg and put on top of it. I'll be right back. I've scrambled my egg in there. Now I'm going to add some of my heavy whipping cream to my egg. And mix it all up. And now I'm going to pour it over my macaroni noodles and my cheese. Just like that. I'll probably pour a little bit of just the rest of this container. It was only like half of this container. And I'm just going to go back in and mix it all up together. You want a little bit of liquid in there so it can cook. Next, I'm going to be adding some salt and pepper. Got that other pepper machine, but I figured I'd use this one today. Just like that, and then I'll mix it again. Just keep on mixing it up real good. I could mix this up in a bowl before I put it in my pan, but I don't like washing so many dishes, so I just went ahead and done it like this. Now I'm going to add a little bit of paprika. Just like that. Mix it up again. Oh, and by the way, you need to go ahead and preheat your oven to 375. I'm sorry you can't see so well. I ain't fancy or nothing. I just set my phone on the counter. Now, I'm going to add the rest of my cheese to the top of it. Probably going to shred. Well, that's pretty good. I'm just going to put about that much cheese on there. And there she is. I'm going to put her in the oven at 375 for about 20 to 25 minutes. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Lord, I about forgot to tell y'all to put butter on top of it. And I forgot to put it on there while I have it in the oven. So I had to pull it out of the oven. And I'm just going to cut a little bit of butter and put it on the top of there. Just like that. Now I'm going to put it back in the oven. Lord, I can't even talk today. Alright, now for the cornbread. I'm going to be adding a little bit of cornmeal in here. I'm just using yellow self-rising cornmeal. About that much. Next, I'm going to add 2 duck eggs. Next, I'm going to add me a little bit of oil in here. About that much. Oh, Lord. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of mayonnaise. Duke's mayonnaise. They didn't have a regular kind, so I had to get the light, which is healthier for us. I'm going to add about like that. Then, I'm going to add my whole milk. See, I don't measure nothing when I make cornbread. I'll just put about like that much. Then you're going to beat the snot out of it. I already can tell that I need to add a little bit more milk. There we go. Make sure you beat up your eggs real good and everything else. And make sure also that you spray you a cast iron pan. Alright, here's how she's looking. I'm going to put it in the oven. And I'm going to let it cook for about 30 minutes. I've got it on the same temperature, 375 for my macaroni and cheese. Usually, I bump my cornbread up to 425, but it's alright. Here's my hog jaw. I'm going to just fry it up like bacon. My husband cut off a little bit of that extra stuff on there that makes it tough. But I'm just going to fry that up just like bacon. And then I'll come back and do a taste test with everything and show you how everything's looking. Hey y'all, so here's my final plate. I've got the macaroni and cheese, beans, cornbread, and some green tomato relish that I canned this year, and I put a little bit of mayonnaise on there. That's just how I like my beans. And then here's my collard greens. I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar on there. And then got my hog jaw. I hope y'all had a happy new year. I would do a taste test, but this is quite a bit to do a taste test, and I know it's good. So, hope y'all have a great day.